It's getting pretty late now. Today I've fixed the S4, and over the weekend I painted my van. Didn't document much of it because I just wanted to get the van done and in paint. With the S4 being broken, it was just a quick rush, because if I needed a vehicle, I could get this on the road pretty fast. It just needed the paint. All the prep was done. So I'm just going to give you a walk around on the van. Well happy with how this turned out. So I painted it, 2K, easiest paint you can use. Just throw it on, throw a load of finis on that last coat and just water it down. And yeah, just get it glossy as you can. And doesn't really need much flattening. I am going to flat it. Roof needs flattening because there's a lot of overspray on the roof. But I'll show you, we'll go through it. But I will document me, wet sanding this a bit because it's in my unit. I used a lads down the way just to borrow the spray booth, so that way I won't put an overspray everywhere. Look at this. Well happy with this. Just had one spot on the bonnet, if it'll pop up. Might not be. There, where I was spraying the roof and must have just built up at the end of the nozzle and it just dropped straight on the bonnet. Other than that, to say what this van looked like before, I think I did record some videos on my phone that I might have that I'll throw in. But love the colour. It's Fiat 500 beige, ship beige. I think that's like the R32 style real bumper, but no cutouts. I was going to paint the bottom valance bit black, but well happy with it. It's come out really well. I'd say I painted this. All the door shuts have been done. All the backs of the doors are done. Yeah. So I'm just about to hang some bits. I've just got the front end. I'm going to try and hang a door now. Just painted the bolts black because I forgot to paint them, they were blue. And then move on to the interior. I'm going to carpet the inside because it's blue inside. I'm going to carpet the inside, get the windows put in, get a windscreen for it because it's got no windscreen because the one was smashed. I can't get over it, it looks sick to be fair. I thought this van was fit for the scrappers, to be honest. It had like a Raptor lined roof, but it weren't Raptored, it was something else. Show you what I mean by the roof. So if you just look at that. Don't know what it's been painted in, but it's not car paint. It was rough. You can hear it. That's not just from the sanding, it's textured black. It's not even a Raptor sort of paint, it's just awful. So I've got up to here done now. I've just got to move back, I'm almost there, and then I can go ahead with the orbital sander and do the rest. Got some roughs that I need to treat in this door that I've sanded back, treat it, get it all nice. Other than that, the van's really nice, it's straight. I don't know what it's been painted in previously. Obviously, I'm going to prime the surface before, but as you can see, it's been painted with something that wasn't an air gun. Find some nice wheels for it. Don't know whether to keep it blue because it was factory blue. More spots of rust, just surface rust. It's not rot, so we can just grind them out and clean them, treat them, prime them, and then yeah, it was going for paint once before it came to me, and just a load of parts in the back. So we've got the facelift, rear lights, which are miles nicer. Don't even know which way they go. I think it's that way. And that's the rear right, sorry. So got them to go in, give it a full service, give it a good clean, get it painted. But no, it should be a nice van. Get me in the pooch in the back, go for nice walks. Hey bud. Huh? Can't we? Yeah we can. It's just sat keep him warm near this tin fire that we've got. So, not a painter, but I know painting on, look at it, it's textured. Painting on rubbish, you'll get rubbish. So, if I'm sanding and prepping this full van myself, doing all this work for nothing. There you go, that's what it looks like underneath. Obviously I can get the orbital on that once I've got that. Got the channels out as well, clean them out because I had all this You can hear it. That was what was underneath. So I'm not sure what this van was painted with before, but it was rolled with something. Prime's okay. So I'm going to prime with the full van, but it does rub off with thinners, so get all this off, scuff it with a Scotch-Brite, and then just whack a load of primer on it. I'm going to prime it without the doors on, do the full van, spray it one colour, and then I'm going to spray the doors separately as well as the bumpers. Fortunately it's 2K and I'm going with the beige, so I don't think it's going to clash too much with spraying the doors off separately. It's a lot easier to do it that way because it's a bit of a mess. So these definitely want a good bit of prep and finishing up nicely. And then I just need to etch primer this roof because it was painted with some rubbish last time, so I had to take it all back to bare metal. I'm probably going to paint that black, to be honest, and then yeah, get the van fully painted. Not a million miles away. So I don't know how well it came up in my last video, but as you can see, prior to this is all full of some grey sort of primer. Not sure what it is, but we're there. Still needs to dry now because the thinners has thinned the paint out a bit, so let that dry a bit, give it a proper good prep, good rub down, and then go over with some etch primer on some of the bare metals, throw some filler in there, and that should be it done. The whole van was rolled, it was painted, so I've taken all that off and I've blended all the edges in, and you can't see anything. You can't see any of the old paint, you can't see, you know, all the bits that have blended in, you can't see anything really. And I thought it was all just going to be just all warpy and just rubbish, but I just spent the time. It's all in your prep when you paint something. Just prep, and if you don't prep well enough, everything you've put over that you'll just see underneath. So spend that extra little bit of time, prep the bits, and yeah, might be a mistake, but I'm going to try and fit the door on my own. Painted the if it'll focus. Oh, it scared me. Painted the bolts matte black. So that's the doors chucked on. Just need to fit the latch now. I'll film fitting the latch. I've just had to rub down one of the doors though, because I was opening and closing the door and it was catching on the wing there, but can't really see it. It's only a small amount, but good thing it's 2K. I can just mix a little bit, throw some on, flat it, and give it a polish. So it's a beauty of 2K. It's really easy. These are actually really easy doors to hang as well. What you want to do is just get your latch on, tighten it so it's snug, close the door, open it, and it should stay roughly in position, and then just tighten it, check it, tighten, check it, tighten. I'll just set the tripod back up and film the process. So it's snug, so that way you can still give it a bit of tiny movement. So that top one's just a little bit too tight and the bottom one's just a bit too loose, so just back that one off a tiny bit and snug it up. Same as the bottom. Snug that up. Still move a bit too much. Snug it up a bit more. There we go. As soon as it starts pinching, and you can still move it up and down. Make sure I can grab the cable here. Handles aren't in, so there's that. And then look inside. Line up, which is easy. Just give it a push up, and then and then just pull your door till it sits flush. Which is there for me. Close it as much as you can, and give it the odd tap. Perfect. And then pull, and just be gentle as you come out. Then snug them back up. Moved a bit then, so leave them a little bit looser and then go snug again. So loosen that off, so that way you can move it a tiny bit. There we go. Tighten them up. A couple of foot piles. Done. Safe on that for some reason. And then that should be it. Beautiful. I want your door to sit flush. Could do with just coming a tiny bit more out, but I'll mess with them a bit later. But happy with that. Buzzing. The full van's coming together now. It's looking sick. Forgot about the bumper tabs off my old wing, so I might have to buy some. Lee down there at the other unit's got a spare one that I can have, like a passenger one or whatever, and I just need to buy one more. I'll go to the scrapyard. I might have one lying about. Might be some in the pile. Looks sick. I didn't fill the holes because I'm going to reattach the door strips in matte black. So it's hard to see really, but it's just taking away that edge off a little bit. So what I've just done is I've just mixed some more 2K. I was going to paint it, just spray it, and I've just got an old filling rod and the heat gun, and I'm just going to warm up the panel, and I'm just going to dab some bits on, and then I can just flat it back, and you won't notice a difference. So just set up the tripod boss to do that. You can see it better now, so if I just zoom in there, that little light edge is where I've sanded it, and that's where I'm going to be doing the repair. you can see that in the video. There we have it, repaired piece. There. Obviously I'll flat that back so it'll be smooth. But yeah, really easy. Easily fixable though, which is sound. This is the good thing about 2K, you can literally just throw a little bit on, flat it back, give it a polish, and yeah, just it works. So do that when I get back, do that the weekend, get the rest of the van built up, put the seals in, put the handles on, paint everything trim black, and yeah, I'm buzzing with that, really happy. So yeah, I'll probably throw this up in the meantime and then film another video doing the rest of the bits, putting the rest of the bumpers on and stuff and completing the van. But just wanted to make a small video and an update of where I'm up to and what I've been on with. So peace.